Welcome to Manteo, North Carolina on Roanoke Island, located between the mainland of North Carolina and inside the chain of the Outer Banks. Roanoke Island is one of the oldest established communities in the Outer Banks. I have lived here for over a year now, and despite its small size, there is always something new to learn about this island. A very important spot in American history, Roanoke Island is home to the first English-speaking colonists and to the first English child born in the New World named Virginia Dare. In 1584, an English fort and settlement with more than 100 men was established on the north end of the island, but it was abandoned the following year due to weather, lack of supplies, and poor relations with the Native Americans. It is unknown where that first colony moved to or what happened to the colonists after abandoning the area. Now Roanoke is a famous site known for its lost colony, and the story is told through a theatrical reenactment that plays at Fort Raleigh National Park here on the island every summer. Funny enough, I went to see the play for the first time this August on the anniversary of Virginia Dare's birth, and I went into labor with my own daughter only a few hours later. So here we are in downtown Manteo. When you Google Manteo, there's one site that will appear in almost every image. That is the Roanoke Marshes Lighthouse, and that is where I'm going to take you for a tour today. Of course, I arrived at the lighthouse very much within the open hours for touring, and the door was locked. I have found that this small town loves to not follow their advertised hours. If they don't want to be open, they won't be. So I'll show you as much as I can through the windows. Luckily, the space is so small that we can easily see from one side to the other. This specific lighthouse is the fourth with its name, and this one is a replica of the one that was in use from 1877 to 1955, but was located in Marshes at the southern end of Roanoke Island. The two prior to that were in use in the 1800s, but were lost due to the challenges of upkeep in the environment. Historically, the lighthouse was relied upon by sailors and fishermen for safe passage to the island. The lighthouse we see here today was constructed in 2004. It is set up as a museum and education center inside, with information on the construction of the Screw Pile Lighthouse, as well as the timeline of the lighthouses that I already gave you a quick summary of. Tourists come to Manteo usually as a day trip from the main chain of the Outer Banks, and this lighthouse is the most popular photo op in town. I can't blame them. It is one of the cutest little lighthouses that I have seen, and being located in a downtown area straight out of a Hallmark movie scene is a definite perk. If you're ever visiting the Outer Banks, make sure to visit Roanoke Island and see the Lost Colony play, visit the Island Farm, Elizabethan Gardens, and Fort Raleigh National Park, shop at the local stores downtown, eat at one of our many local restaurants, and of course stop by the Roanoke Marshes Lighthouse for a picture and to learn more about the local maritime history. In years to come, as islanders mingle with visitors along the Manteo waterfront, let us remember that on this spot where so many vessels have been built and launched, dreams still light the way. For how else can you explain how a lighthouse now casts its reassuring beam into the night sky where the town's wastewater treatment plant once stood, safeguarding the environment, honoring our past, and dreaming of a brighter future as Manteo's shining path. Fun facts, the architecture firm I work for designed the Manteo restroom building.